Welcome to SH200. We are very excited to start a new semester and really look forward to working with all of you. This is a short video to help you get familiar with the course site, which does have a new look and feel, and also help you get started the first few days of this first week of the semester. Please do watch the video all the way to the end because there will be a couple of things that we're going to ask that you complete before Wednesday's first live class. We are Shamika, Bonnie, and Tim, and all three of us are your instructors this semester. We are doing kind of group or co-instruction, which I know might be a little confusing at first, and you're wondering how is that going to work. We're going to explain in detail how that's going to work in our first live class on Wednesday, but I think you're going to find that you really like it. It's a great opportunity for you to get different perspectives from each of us. All right, we work really well together, so all three of us are going to be working to help you reach your goals and continue to move forward. All right, so we'll go into that in more detail Wednesday, but know that we are all three working together and committed to helping you move forward. We do have a group email address. It's SH200, the name of the course, at ccr.edu. All three of us receive any emails sent to this group address, and at least one of us will reply as soon as possible, if not all three of us. So please send any questions or comments or suggestions that you have to that email so all three of us get it. So stay tuned. We're going to show you what you need to do before class Wednesday towards the end of this video, and with that, what I want to do is go to the course site. This is where we are now. You were watching this video, and so after this is completed, go to this welcome link, watch a very short video, even shorter than this one, just so that you can meet the three of us, and then come down here, access this link called Introduce Yourself, and tell us a little bit about yourself. Then we're going to ask you to come down and go into course documents. And in particular, we want you to scroll down and start with the course syllabus. Look over that so that you're familiar with the structure of the course, which includes homework assignments, grading, what the requirements of the class are. And then, of course, we'll go into all of that in more detail in our first live class on Wednesday, but you should be familiar with that. Here's a folder from Bonnie, some really great tools. There's nothing that is required that you hand in from that, but do look at that if you are interested. I think you'll find a lot of that information very useful. Don't worry about the mock information yet. We will explain that down the road a little bit as we get into the semester. You can familiarize yourself with the policies and procedures here. I do want to point out a couple things in the schedule folder for those of you who like those live classes. This first one, the live iClass schedule, shows you what days have what categories. So I always recommend that you open this up and save it somewhere on your desktop or print it out and map out the different live classes that you're going to attend. And in particular, there's a couple things I want to point out. The literary speed building and current events, there's a straight copy document in the week 1 course site folder. You know, and each week there's a new current events posted. There's also the medical Q&A and medical literary document that's posted in there. Great practice for straight copy practice, and then you can attend those live classes and speed build on that material. And then these are the materials from your speed development book that are dictated on Fridays. So just a few things I wanted to point out. I know a lot of you really like those live speed building classes. And then in the evenings, this is the schedule for the live classes in the evenings. It shows you what category is dictated on what days. So go ahead and access both of those. And I'm going to back out a little here and come down to week 1. A couple things I want to point out are the weekly documents to download. I already mentioned the medical Q&A and lit document, the current events doc, that's where those are, and then there's always a couple other things in here each week. This here under the live iClass login link, this is where you will come now to access Wednesday's live classes, depending on which one you're scheduled for, the noon or the 8:15 Central Time classes. So you'll come here and you'll click on that to get into the live class on Wednesdays, and those will be posted every week in each weekly folder. And then here's the weekly assignments. There is one thing in here, this approach to skill development, self-evals, and SAP evaluations, that is only being posted this first week, so this won't be there every week, but it is required this first week. Go ahead and just read this brief instructions here and access the link, and then you'll submit the assignment. All right, so that is something required this first week only. And then you have your weekly self-eval, your weekly daily take for returning students. If this is your first semester in SH200, you don't need to worry about this yet, but we will explain that more in Wednesday's class, okay? Those of you repeating will know what this is about, but don't worry about it if you're new here. There's the weekly SAP, and then the punctuation quiz. All of these are due Sundays at midnight, okay? And then for the time management plan, which is also due Sunday at midnight, we're going to explain the time management plan in more detail on Wednesday for this first week. All you need to worry about or do is this Excel sheet. Access this Excel sheet, fill it out. You can read exactly what you need. You're just going to put when you're unavailable throughout the week and submit it through the submission link. All right, that is your time management plan assignment due Sunday at midnight, along with the other homework assignments for this first week. And then going forward, which we will explain in Wednesday's live class, there will be a regular time management plan. But you're going to have an option this semester of two things, which we'll explain Wednesday. So for now, just the Excel sheet. So to summarize, by this Wednesday, view the welcome video that I showed you, very, very short video. Introduce yourself under welcome, and then send an email to the sh200@ccr.edu address that comes to all three of us instructors, and just say, I have viewed this video, okay? We do want to get an email from all of you to make sure that you receive this and we're able to access it and are aware of the group email address, and then review the syllabus. Then by Sunday at midnight, you'll do the approach to skill development, self-evaluations, and SAP evaluations assignment that will only be in the first week, your self-eval worksheet, your daily take of the week for repeating students only, your weekly SAP punctuation quiz, and then the time management plan Excel sheet. So you have a couple things to do by Wednesday, and it will only take you a few seconds, and then your weekly assignments due by Sunday at midnight. So as I said, we look forward to working with all of you. I hope this was helpful, and we will see you all on Wednesday. Have a wonderful couple of days before then.